alongside Toronto Blue Jays reporter Keegan Matheson of MLB.com. And Keegan, the Toronto Blue Jays arrive here in Seattle with very little margin for error. They basically need to win 2 of the next 3 games at T-Mobile to send this thing back to Toronto for a Game 6. And it's been no secret, offense the biggest problem for the Blue Jays through the first 2 games. They have just 8 hits and 4 runs in Game 1 and Game 2. And I guess the question is, Keegan, how does this team rediscover the magic that got them to the ALCS?
They need a spark, ideally one that quiets this crowd. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. loves to shut people up. He did that in New York, and we talked about Vladdy in New York and in Toronto in the ALDS as the hero. That's the best I've ever seen Vladdy play. Now in this series, we have not seen it. And I know that's a small sample. I know it's a bit unfair, but Jen, when you sign for $500 million, these are the conversations that you get. It needs to be there every single day on the big stage for Vladdy. Hasn't been just yet. Addison Barger's the other player I look to, a player who defensively, offensively can in one swing, one moment, break open a game. Somebody needs to have that moment.
Mariners arrived in Toronto last week with a pitching staff that was working on fumes, and then the Blue Jays were not able to take advantage. The tables have turned because now the Mariners have been able to reset their rotation, and it's the Blue Jays who are maybe going to have to get creative this week here in Seattle. Shane Bieber does get the ball for Game 3. He was the guy who had to go into hostile territory in New York. He's now the guy with the first road start here in the CS. What do you expect the environment to be like in here tomorrow night?
It's going to be wild here. I know that every fan base wants their stadium to be the biggest and the loudest. This place is an incredible environment when it gets going. Jen, I remember back to the 2022 ALDS against the Astros. I covered that game here, and I remember it because it went 18 innings. You don't forget those types of things. What an environment. This place is a party. It happens naturally. Bieber's going to be up against it. He handled New York, which is a little more hostile. You're going to hear some more things directed to you. This place will just be loud. He needs to be pinpoint.
Do you expect a lot of Blue Jays fans here?
I do. Maybe not as much as a regular season. It's a little pricier to get down here, and I think Mariners fans, this is pretty rare for them to get this opportunity too.
For a generation of Blue Jays fans, Keegan, there are no World Series memories, right? 92, 93, that was a while ago for a lot of fans. But they do have the memory of the Jose Bautista bat flip, and it was 10 years to the day that Joey Bats threw the bat flip, and a million memes were born. I guess a little Joey Bats magic could go a long way with this team this week.
It's time. If you are in your mid-30s or younger, you probably don't remember that. You don't remember watching it, but you do remember Jose Bautistas. And, Jen, we've seen them all week. Russell Martin, Kevin Pillar, Josh Donaldson, Edwin Encarnacion, the 4 ceremonial first pitches at home. In Toronto, we have been celebrating that team for a long time that never went to the World Series. It's been 10 years now since that bat flip. Vladdy's ALDS Grand Slam, that's up there. It's not quite there. But they need something else like that. They need the moment, kind of that where were you when type of thing. We haven't seen it yet. It's been long enough.
This team has been remarkably resilient all season long. We will see what they have in store for us this week. 4 times in the history of the franchise, the team has been down 0-2 in a best-of-7 series. None of those times have they been able to rally back and win it.